Hey everyone, Qman here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be starting a new series on Subnautica. I'm going to be starting a tutorial series on how to basically get started in the game and how to find certain things or do certain things. Figured I'd pass on my knowledge of Subnautica onto you guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you guys do enjoy it, and without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so we're going to be starting out. I'm also going to be doing, basically, I'll be doing like locations on certain story places. By the way, spoilers will be in this series, so be warned. Just, I will put a spoiler warning at the beginning of each video in case there's like, you know, there will be spoilers to the story. But other than that, though, I'll be also showing you where you can find blueprints and certain locations where important items can be found, that sort of thing. Let me know if you guys enjoy this. Okay, we are ready. Let's do this. I will be skipping the cutscene just because, you know, I've seen it too many times. Okay, so if you go through with the cutscene, you will have to pick this up and clear out the fire, but other than that, everything should be good. So first order of business, I recommend getting a medical kit first, and then yeah, I wouldn't recommend using this unless you absolutely have to, because, you know, save this for later. But first up, let's get through here. Okay, you spawn out here.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Okay, once you're done with that, I recommend just getting these cutscenes out of the way real quick. Alright, you step into the water. Okay, so, first order of business, your first goal is to get these certain items. So, what you're going to get, you're going to want to get the fins, the standard O2 tank, and the scanner, the repair tool, and the knife. These are the things that I recommend getting at the start of the game. So let's go through everything. So you can grab metal salvage for some easy titanium. Limestone can have a chance of dropping either titanium or copper.
Is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Okay, so also grabbing acid mushrooms, just a couple, will work out for you, because these are used to make batteries, which you're going to need. Alright. So as you can see, you spawn in the Seychelles. It's a pretty safe area. You shouldn't have to worry about too much, except for the occasional gasopod, but they're harmless as long as you avoid them. They have a defensive mechanism. Make sure you grab fish. Might be a little difficult given the fact that you're kind of slow. But here's the boomerang. Alright, I'm wasting time. Let's keep moving. Now, in order to get the silicone rubber you need for the knife and the the fins, you need to go over here to the creepvine forests and grab these creepvine seed clusters off of the creepvine plants. Or the kelp, I guess you could call it. Make sure you surface for oxygen. Also, just a quick warning, the life pod, I think, changes certain positions around the safe shallows depending on where the... So, like, you'll spawn in different areas of the safe shallows, so don't expect it to be similar.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Yeah, so you'll get certain lines that explain more about the planet, but yeah, just... Also recommend grabbing a little bit more copper if you can. Make sure you avoid all the stalkers. They do bite. Just gonna grab a peeper real quick. Okay, that guy's too fast.
Oxygen.
Okay, so we got some essential items real quick. Now, I'm going to show you what you're going to do once you get all... You don't have to get... You can do this in any order you want, but this is how I would normally do it. Alright, so let me swim back to the life pod. I kind of went a far distance, so I'll be right back. Get back. Now here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna craft the titanium. I grabbed a lot of titanium. Then you're gonna craft this into silicone rubber. You can also make a battery while you're at it. This will also unlock you the blueprint to the power cell.
New blueprint acquired.
Also, filtered water, you need a bladderfish for that, so just to let you guys know. And also, disinfected water is actually a really good water source. I want to make it, you need to get coral tube samples and salt deposits. I can cook these guys.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Okay, here are the fins. Very useful. Next up, you're going to make the standard O2 tank, which will give you more oxygen. This also unlocks you the high-capacity O2 tank.
Acquired.
And then what you're going to do next is you're going to get the scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Next, you're going to craft the knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay. Now, there's nothing really else you can make right now, except, so here's what you're going to do now. You're going to go into the water. We can remove these off the checklist real quick. We now need the repair tool. You need the repair tool to repair the life pod secondary systems and the radio. So we do need to venture in here and... Oh, shoot. Be careful of these guys. These are called crash fish. If you've played Minecraft, they're basically a creeper, except more annoying. Here's where you find the whatchamacallit, the cave sulfur. Now, the scanner can be basically used to scan everything. It's pretty cool because they basically added so much detail into this game. So I would recommend scanning as much as you can. It rewards you with reading. Trust me, it's fun. It's fun. Here is quartz, essential at making glass. Just make sure you don't forget about oxygen. You can also scan indigenous life forms around the planet. Some are safe, some are dangerous. Just be careful. For instance, you can scan this guy, who will try to run away from you. That's the rabbit ray. Also, you can actually scan... So here's a early game tip I would recommend. You can slash these for coral tube samples, and then what you can do... Okay, first let me scan this. Now, what you can do with those coral tube samples is if you can find some salt... Let me just grab this stuff as well. Make sure you grab as much resources as you can while you're out. Now... Also, quick note, you can find mobile vehicle, or you can find fragments for different items in these crates, so look for those if you're looking for blueprints. You can now slash creepvine with the knife to get creepvine samples. These are essentially making the fiber mesh, which can be useful for certain equipment.
30 seconds.
You will also get O2 alerts when you need to go up to the surface, so keep in mind for those. Make sure you conserve oxygen when you can, and make sure you don't take too many risks early on. But as for the disinfected water, you need to make bleach for it. But in order to do that, you need salt. And for the disinfected water, you need to make bleach, which requires coral tube samples and salt, which will allow you to make 1 bleach, which makes 2 disinfected water. It's very useful, and the disinfected water is actually more useful than the filtered water, so keep that in mind. Now, without further ado, let me go back in here and show you guys. So yeah, this is basically something you don't need to do, but I highly recommend you do.
Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
Here's also the fiber mesh that will come in handy later on. The fiber mesh is currently only useful for making, like, I don't know, med kits, but don't waste them on that. You have this thing to make you med kits. It spawns a med kit. The medical kit fabricator spawns you a med kit every 30 minutes, I think. So, pretty useful, but yeah, as you can see, if you use the bleach, you can make disinfected water.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Now, if you want to know how to make just regular filtered water, you need these guys right here, bladderfish.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Yeah, you can basically scan everything like I said, so keep in mind about that. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do, which is basically what the game will tell you to do, if you go up to these things right here, the damage stuff, you need to use the repair tool to repair it. So once you've gotten the necessary resources, you go to tools and you make the repair tool. So yeah, as you can see, here it is. For some reason, your protagonist decides to shock or burn himself. Very, very smart. Anyways, you use this to repair the secondary systems.
LifePod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Now, this will unlock you the environmental scan, which tells you more about the game, or the planet itself. You'll see that it's a Category 3 ocean planet, oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere, and it has extensive biodiversity, but it has safety warnings. It supports Leviathan-class predators. We will get into those later. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. We will get into that much later. And planet is beyond Federation space, rescue unlikely. And it is recommended not to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support apparatus, which we don't have much of, unfortunately. Now, if you do want to read more about the what to do, you can use this to tell you what to do. So yeah, basically it will tell you have survived an emergency evacuation of a capital class ship equipped with Altera technology, and it congratulates you for completing the hard part. And your PDA will be removed in emergency mode, and also it will let you know that it will basically, the PDA will inform you of your vitals, blueprints, onboard camera, microphone, and OCR technology for short-range situational analysis. It's also cross-compatible with all Altera-compliant products. And it also informs you that basically any personal files you have will be encrypted, so basically you can't find out more about your protagonist. And then it tells you what to do as a survival checklist. You can basically read this if you need to. And then it informs you that your blueprint database is corrupted, so this is the reason why you have the scanner, to get more blueprints. Also, there is this self-scan thing.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
That may not seem important now, but it will be later. But as for that basically completes the first part. But first up, you'll also want to repair the radio. This will be very useful for getting distress signals and whatnot.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
Make sure you grab as many medkits as you can. The first message you'll receive will let you know about your situation.
Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Basically, it will inform you that rescue operations will arrive at a much later time. But that basically concludes the first episode of my tutorial on how to survive during the game. Next episode, we will be advancing to how to find to getting extra equipment. I just wanted to start this series off and let you know have you guys let me know what you think. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, like and subscribe for more content like this. Join the Discord server. Link will be in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all next one. Goodbye.